Welcome to Food from My Kitchen. In today's episode of Keto Cooking, we will be making pan-seared salmon with cauliflower puree and homemade coleslaw. To get the lowdown on how we do it, keep watching this video for step-by-step instructions. Here are the main ingredients you'll need. Salmon fillets, cauliflower, 150 grams of mature cheddar cheese, 2 medium carrots. Yes, carrots are perfectly fine to eat on a keto lifestyle in small quantities. White cabbage, onion, 4 to 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Let's get started on the marinade for the salmon. In a food processor, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, mixed herbs, dried coriander, fish seasoning, soy sauce, fish sauce, and 3 cloves of garlic. Then blend together until it forms a chunky paste. Now that you've made your paste, you can marinate your salmon with it. You want to make sure your salmon is evenly coated in the paste, so take your time and massage thoroughly. In just a moment, we will move on to preparing our cauliflower puree. So while we work on that, go ahead and rest the salmon to the side while it continues to marinate. Onto the cauliflower puree. I know what you're thinking. It sounds like something you'd feed to a baby. But just trust me on this one. This is far from baby food. This puree is simple, delicious, and very cheesy. Remove the leaves. They are edible, but we won't be needing them for this recipe. Cut your cauliflower in half and save the half you're not using for another recipe. Roughly chop into chunks. Then throw it all in a food processor with 100 milliliters of water and blend together. Grate your cheese. Then transfer your cauliflower puree to a pot on a low heat. Add salt, black pepper, grated cheese, and stir thoroughly. Leave to gently simmer on a low heat for 10 minutes, checking on it occasionally. Meanwhile, let's prepare the coleslaw. Top and tail the carrots. Peel them. Grate them. And place in a bowl. Now cut your white cabbage in half. And you guessed it, save the other half for another recipe. Now slice it as finely as you can. It doesn't have to be neat, but it should be thin strips. Then place it in the same bowl as the carrots. Get your onion, cut and peel 1/3. Grate it. We don't want the onion to be too strong in the coleslaw. We only want a gentle taste of it. Add this to your bowl. Now that you have a bowl with your grated carrots, sliced cabbage, and grated onion, add mayonnaise, and then stir thoroughly. Then season according to taste with salt and black pepper, and mix to combine. Lastly, our salmon has been marinating away nicely. Get a pan on a medium heat with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Allow it to come up to temperature. Then add the salmon fillets, skin side down first. Keep an eye on them and only turn when necessary. We want a gentle charring on the salmon fillets, but we don't want to overcook them, which would impair their delicate flavor. I I recommend using a timer and cooking your salmon for a total cooking time of 6 minutes. And there you have it. We've made homemade coleslaw, a creamy and cheesy cauliflower puree with the star of the show, pan-fried salmon. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and thank you so much for your presence. Be sure to check out another episode of Keto Cooking, and if you want to be notified of the next video upload, like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Also, here on this channel, Food from My Kitchen, this is a community, so feel free to comment below if you have made this recipe. And do tell if you've done any of it differently. I'd love to hear your suggestions, so keep them coming.